Hello everybody, it's the Meatbox, and welcome to the newest installment of Ship Kids. This is my second time recording this audio after a train keeps passing by my house. So sorry if it comes by again, I'm not going to restart this audio if it does, but let's get into the Ship Kids. This is Bakugo, the BakuMina child. Bakugo means clumsy, or so that's what Google Translate told me, I'm so sorry, but I retranslated it back and it said the same thing, so I'm gonna trust it. He is male, 15, and part of Class 1A. He'd probably be close to one of the top students in Class 1A. Not smarts-wise, no, but like tactical-wise, because those tall, strong, rough hero parents. You know, no, tactical-wise, no, I feel like he'd suck at rescuing people. Think now, ask questions later. I decided to give him Bakugo's blonde hair and Mina's pink skin because, you know, he needed that more Mina quality. But the skin is grayed down a little bit because, you know, he's a mixed boy. I also gave him Mina's horns, but when I color the horns, you'll see I color them this gray color because I personally don't feel that yellow would go well with it because he's already got that yellow blonde hair, so it'd clash too much. Apologies. You know, he'd probably paint the horns the different color himself. You know, wake up an hour early every morning to do it. Yeah, sure. I also gave him Mina's eyes. Well, eye color in Mina's eyes. You know how she has those raccoon black eyes? I made it like a gray instead of that black to dilute it down a little bit. I'm so sorry I keep coughing. I'm going over a little cough right now. That's alright, because I'm going to keep chugging through this. His quirk, it's called Explosion Goo. And yes, that sounds terrible, but the word goo attached to anything is just not good. So Explosion Goo, pretty much, is that, you know how Mina's acid goo that comes at slime? Slime, that's the word I was looking for. Slime will come out of her hands, and she'll just... it'll like evaporate things. Well, with Bakugo, I feel like he could, like, say he wipes the goo on a building, he could set it to explode later, like a telepathic kind of connection to the goo. In a way, he could probably be used for like demolition purposes, you know, or just attack purposes. You know, you attach the goo to someone's face, and what happens from there, you know. On his hero costume, he has this little cross section, like two little sashes, and I based it off of Bakugo's cross section and all that jazz. But the rest of it's kind of his own. I don't know why, but it reminded me of this Girl Scout astronaut for the costume. Don't know why. Tell me if you see it, please. He has the chaotic nature of both of his parents. But instead of being grumpy like Bakugo, he'd probably be that upbeat, like, yeah! From Mina. I feel like, he'd also follow, I think, more of his dad's career than his mom's, because, you know, how, you know, boys like to look up to their dads and all that jazz. But secretly, I feel like he'd be a huge Deku fan. Like, Bakugo and Deku are sure to make up in the future, I bet. But... it's still kind of gonna be like a little rivalry, like, no Deku things in this house of mine. But secretly Mina buys him Deku merch and has a Deku birthday party, because he does. Oh, you know he probably has a Deku signed poster and cherishes it like it's his #1 prized object. And I think that'd be a fun little dynamic. Kind of like how Deku has his All Might obsession, but like, it's Bakugo and his Deku obsession, but he hides it secretly. It's like he has a little button in his room to like hide all the Deku things, and they just get replaced by King Explosion Murder. I don't know. Did they ever state what Bakugo's hero name's eventually gonna be? I don't remember. Is it just Katsuki? Who knows? I went with this gray color scheme. I'm gonna eventually change that dark gray to orange. I'm not really sure how I like it. I think I dig the dark gray a little better. I mean, the light gray a little better. I'm really not sure. Okay, so the rest of these kids, I really haven't come up with hero names for them, except for this one. Okay, he's brightly colored. He literally causes explosions. His colors are very brightly colored, like a certain candy. his hero name would be Starburst. I had a little trouble picking out the background, but like, yeah, Starburst. Because he is the star of the show, brightly colored. He makes sticky things. You know, Starburst is a candy, so it's kind of sticky sometimes. It's perfect. Yeah. Bakugo. Starburst. I think I'm gonna start coming up with hero names for all of them. That'd be fun. It's spelled Bakugo spelled like that. It's a very alliteration kind of name, but I like it. Has a nice ring to it. Bakugo. Moving on. This is Keru Asahi. I don't think I'm saying Keru right. It means frog in Japanese because I'm unoriginal, and frog was the only name I could come up with. Plus, I feel like Ochako wouldn't have big originality coming with names. Like, what do we call her? Frog. Now, Keru is female. She's 17 and is in the tech department of UA. I don't believe she would become a hero because not all kids of heroes have to follow in their parents' footsteps and become heroes. So, Keru Asahi. I did decide to go with the Asahi last name because I just feel like that's the one that would go with. I gave her Ochako's hair, but she dyes the underside of it green to pay homage to her mother, Froppy. I did give her Sue's eye color, though. Actually, wait. I forgot if Sue and Ochako have the same eye color. And I gave her the little frog mouth curve, you know? I think I also give her the Ochako cheeks. I don't know if that's a genetic thing, but I've seen with all, like, children of Ochako, they give her those cheeks, and I think it's so cute, so that's what I did. So, her quirk is Hover Frog, which I wrote it weird on here. It's a weird mixture and combination, kind of like how Todoroki's is a mixture and combination of his mother and father's quirks, that she can, she has all the properties of a frog, but when she licks things, they float. So, and it's very handy in the tech department because when she's running out of desk room, she just kind of licks something and like makes it float. But she is currently working towards her, you know, graduation degree at UA and wants to specialize in making tech using her hover abilities to see how long something lasts with her, so they're able to like use ability type armor and special enhancements for other heroes to help, along with the police force, because the police force don't really have quirks. They're like, I've heard somebody compare them to glorified hall monitors, and that's pretty much what they are. So yeah, so she's trying to help people, also working towards special hover things to help people who can't really walk properly, to see how that works. She's not really sure how to work it yet, but she's working on it, and that's all that matters. She really wants to be useful and help people out like her moms do, but she doesn't really feel fit to be a hero. It's not really her thing. She's not good with blood. She's not. She hates kids. Oh my. She's very strong-willed though. A lot of her things have like not gone well and like blown up in her face, but she just keeps chugging. It's because I didn't do a hero costume for her. I just kind of drew what she'd look like in the tech department. Because I feel like the whole tech department's probably more lenient at UA. Like, no uniforms. Like, you've seen it in Mei Hatsume. I think that's how you pronounce her name. That she just walks around in her tank top and, like, her split pants. So, I gave her these. She wears these combat boots, though, all the time, though, because she's probably dropping things a lot with her hover ability sometimes, though. Like, she thinks she licked something and goes to put it on the side and it just falls on her foot. So she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna start wearing boots. She's probably also very, like, eccentric in the way she talks. She's got that face to her, you know, that she talks, like, probably loopy like this, maybe. That was horrible. She kind of reminds me, if you ever seen The Dark Crystal, Madame Ra? Is that who I'm talking about? Yeah, the older lady. I feel like she'd kind of be like her. With that kind of kookiness. But, you know, kooky, good, smart. You know, like Madame Raz from She-Ra. If none of those make sense to you, look up clips, because... Oh, if you've never seen The Dark Crystal, what's wrong? Go watch it. It's great. The new show on Netflix is okay. So I just gave her these kind of bluish pants, because that fit with her color scheme and everything. When it comes to heroes she admires, I feel like she loves her moms. She loves them to bits. Also, he gave her these goggles for... Oh! wow, what a turn. I say goggles, and then I start drawing them on screen. Woo. She has these nice goggles that her mom gave her. They're kind of based off her mom's with the green and everything. I made them kind of look like eyes on the inside, and I like it. Yeah, she just honors everybody. She thinks every hero's special in their own way and gives their lives to protect people. She doesn't have a favorite because she doesn't really follow it that much. It's kind of like the same way people admire sports, you know, like, yo, good on them. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing. Yeah, so that's it for Keru. Now this is Kenmono Aizawa, which Kenmono means beast. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It means beast because he is a beast of a boy. Now, looking back on how I drawed him, he looks a lot like Tamaki, you know. But as the he's the child between Aizawa and Midnight. Lovely, lovely Midnight. He is male, 16, and in class 1B, as he probably wouldn't be in class 1A. He's just, not every kid gets in the class 1A. He has his mom's eyes, which I believe they're purple, if I'm remembering correctly. I gave him his dad's black hair, which you also think Midnight's hair is black. No, it's kind of more purplish, so I'm just gonna say Aizawa's. There's nothing really much to say about him net-wise. His quirk is something better they're talking about. It's erase vapor, because you know Midnight has that kind of seduction vapor where people start passing out everywhere and all that jazz. Well, he can send this flood of like quirk erasing gas, which in the long haul, I feel like he'd become a villain after a long time, you know? Think how powerful that could be to the villain side. And like, yes, having two hero parents would be like, I can't do this, but I feel like enough's enough living in those parents' shadows. You know, people, you know, talking about how smexy your mother is all the time. I think he'd snap and honestly use his quirk to disarm heroes and stuff. It'd be like a really different dynamic. Not really sure what his villain name would be. Because, well, it means beast. He'd just go by, he'd probably be something like Dark Beast or something. But he has a very timid nature, so he'd be more of a behind-the-scenes villain. Kind of just send out the gas, send out everyone else. Kind of like, you know, was his name Mustard? The gas mask guy that, like, you never see again? He's like that, but stays more behind the scenes, sends out all the vapor. You can't see the vapor either, I'm pretty sure. Kind of, if you've ever seen Umbrella Academy, there's Vanya's sound waves. Spoilers, oops. But, yeah, there's the sound waves. And they look like that, you know, kind of invisible. Like, but, yeah, erase vapor. It just erases quirks. And that sounds really overpowered, which it is, which there are overpowered quirks in My Hero. So, I based his hero costume out like his mom's. Very, like, it looks kind of scandalous, but then it's covered up to kind of how he's covering up who he is. His true identity with, like, the mask and all that. I feel like there'd be this big moment where he does have to confront his father and everything. And it'd be, like, really dramatic and terrible. He's very insecure, though. Like, that's why he turns not to go into the hero life. He feels like he's failed his parents, not in getting into Class 1A. He still got into UA, but, like, did he really, you know? Like, either that or he would have become a support hero, maybe, but poor boy. I really feel bad talking about him now, jeez. Well, that's gonna be it. Follow me on Instagram, the Meatbox. Feel free to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!